Hello, thank you for joining me today for a 60-minute VinYin practice. VinYin meaning Vinyasa and Yin. So we're going to spend the first half about 30 minutes doing a flow. You're welcome to modify, skip, do whatever you'd like during that time. And then about the last 30 minutes or the last half, we're going to take it as a Yin practice. So allowing ourselves to relax, to rest, and to be in some postures for a little bit longer of a time. Awesome. We're going to get started in your child's pose. Allowing your knees to be together or a little bit wider apart, any amount of support underneath your hips, and allowing your upper body to start to release down. You can let your forearms, your elbows to rest with support. Maybe let your forehead rest onto a block, a bolster, or coming all the way to the ground. As you settle in here, allowing your breath to release, your body to release, allowing any thoughts drawing you away from your mat to go, allowing them to draw themselves away and you to stay right here on your mat. Taking 3 clearing breaths, a full deep breath in, and a big sigh out. Another full deep breath in, and a sigh out. Doing one more full deep breath in, and a big sigh out. When you're ready, slowly rising into your table and exhaling back to your child's pose, hips towards your heels. We're going to find a little flow here. Inhale to wave up into your table. And as you exhale, letting your hips shift back towards your heels, your child's pose. Staying with this motion as you inhale to rise up. Exhale, letting your hips draw forward and down onto your mat. As you inhale, finding a cobra. And as you exhale, finding your child's pose once more. Inhale to rise. Exhale your hips to release down. Inhaling your cobra. Exhale to your child's pose. One more just like that. Inhale to rise into your table. Exhaling all the way down. Inhaling your cobra. Exhaling to your child's pose. Pausing here for a full breath in and out. As you inhale, rising into your table, curling your toes and pressing back into your downward facing dog. So while you're here, you can pedal your feet, bending one knee, then the other. So as we flow through some vinyasas, you're welcome to do it on your knees like we just did, or you can have your knees off the ground. So as you inhale, waving forward into your plank, exhale, lowering your chaturanga. Inhale your upward facing dog or cobra, and exhaling back to your downward facing dog. Pausing here for a breath, a full breath in and out. We're going to do one more just like that. Inhale, waving forward into your plank. Exhale your chaturanga. Inhale your upward facing dog. Exhale your downward facing dog. Stepping your toe mounts to touch. Inhale, extending your right leg out behind you. Just one full breath in. Exhale, stepping forward, your low lunge, coming onto your left knee. Allowing your chest and hips to draw forward. Hands can stay on the ground. They can move up the blocks to your right knee, chest to lift. One more full deep breath in. As you exhale, releasing your palms to your mat. Inhale, stepping back into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, your upward facing dog. Exhale, your downward facing dog. Inhale, extending your left leg out behind you. Taking another full deep breath in to find length. As you exhale, stepping forward, your low lunge on this side, your right knee coming to your mat. Hips drawing forward, chest beginning to lift. Staying here with your hands onto the ground. Blocks maybe coming up onto your left knee. One more full breath here. Breath in and out. Slowly releasing your hands down to your mat. Inhale, stepping back into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale, extending your right leg out behind you once more. Another full deep breath in. Exhale, stepping forward, your low lunge. Left knee coming to your mat once more. As you inhale, opening your chest. Exhale, straightening into your front leg. Maybe your hands walk back, maybe you have blocks. Inhale to lengthen, maybe your toes curl back towards you. As you exhale to fold in. One more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, bending back into your front knee, chest to lift. Again, hands wherever is right for you, but wherever you end up on, your chest to lift, and the shoulders to roll down your back. One more breath here. Breath in and out. Gently releasing your hands to your mat. Inhale, stepping back into your plank. Exhale, your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, your downward facing dog. As you inhale, extending your left leg out behind you. Another full breath in. Exhale, stepping forward, your low lunge on this side, coming onto your right knee. Breath in to lift and open. And exhale, straightening into your front leg. Maybe your hands walk back, and maybe you take blocks with you. Letting your toes curl back towards you. Taking another full breath in to lengthen. And exhale to fold. One more full breath here. Breath in and out. As you inhale, bending back into your front knee, chest beginning to lift, shoulders beginning to open. One more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. Releasing your hands down to your mat. Inhale, stepping back into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, your downward facing dog. One more full breath here. In and out. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank. Exhale, lowering all the way down to your mat. We're going to move into your Sphinx, letting your forearms come onto your mat. Allowing your forearms to be parallel if that's okay for you. Chest beginning to lift, shoulders drawing towards each other behind your back. One more full deep breath in and out. Letting your palms to stack, elbows to move wide. You can rest your chin, your forehead, or either cheek. So allowing your back to take a light break. You can shift your hips side to side if that would feel good for you. Just one more breath here. Deep breath in and out. When you're ready, slowly rising up. We're going to find a slight twist here. Initially, we're going to work onto the right side, just letting your right knee bend and letting your right heel draw towards your hip, towards your buttocks. If you feel any discomfort in your lower back, being mindful to engage your abdomen, navel hugging in. So you're welcome to stay right here, working towards strengthening through your quadriceps or through your hamstring, stretching the front side of your body. Or if you like, you can take your left forearm, drawing it across, letting your right hand reach back for your foot. If you don't grab your foot, that's okay. Maybe helping hug your foot in. Wherever you are, so chest to lift, and working towards squaring your chest back towards the front of the room, front of your mat. Taking one more full breath here. Breath in and out. Gently to release your right foot. Coming back through center, taking a full breath here. And letting your palms stack, elbows to draw wide. Finding some relief or release. Whatever way feels best for you. When you're ready, coming back up into your Sphinx, letting your body set. And when you're ready, letting your left knee begin to bend, heel drawing towards your hip. And staying right here, finding the strength in your body. Or working a little bit deeper, the right arm drawing across, left hand reaching back for your left foot, and letting the heel draw in. Again, if you don't get a hold of your foot, that's okay. Just work towards the heel drawing towards you. One more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. Gently to release your foot. Coming back through center, a full breath in and out. Letting your palms to stack, elbows to draw wide. Head to rest, letting your hips rock side to side. If you like to work a little deeper, you can bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet side to side. When you're feeling ready, we're going to come back into your Sphinx one final time. Letting your palms grip down. We're going to find your forearm plank. So you can keep your knees on the ground here. Taking a breath in, letting your chest begin to open. And as you exhale, finding your cat pose with your body, rounding your back, letting your hips start to lift off the ground. And you can stay right here with your knees on the ground or letting your toes curl, letting your legs straighten. And breathe. 2 more full breaths here. Deep breath in and out. Another full deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your knees, releasing your hips, palms to stack, elbows to draw wide, and pausing for a breath. A full breath in and out. When you're ready, pressing into your table and finding your child's pose. Knees towards each other, hips towards your heels, letting your forehead begin to release down. And taking one more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. When you're ready, rising back into your table, curling your toes and exhaling to your downward facing dog one more time. You can pedal your feet, bending one knee and then the other. And letting your feet step a little bit wider apart, almost mat width, and letting your feet start to walk towards your hands just a little bit, maybe a foot or so. Letting your heels go wider than your toes and chest drawing towards your thighs. If you have a bend to your knees, let the knees bend in towards your toes. One more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. Slowly letting your feet walk back to your downward facing dog. Releasing your knees to your mat. And then coming up to stand on your knees. So we're going to move through your camel, your Ustrasana. So there's a bunch of different variations. We're going to do 3 or 4 rounds. I haven't decided yet. So initially we're going to start with your knees hip width apart, trying to stack your shoulders above your hips, above your knees. So you can have your feet flat or your toes curled, whichever one feels better for you. And drawing your hands towards your lower back. So all we're doing with our hands is trying to help encourage the tilt, our pelvic tilt, or posterior tilt of our hips. Navel drawing in, chest to lift, hips tilting, beginning to let your hips press forward towards the front of your mat. Chest to lift. One more full breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. And you have a couple options in a counter posture. So you can either come to your table, just to let your body relax, or if sitting on your heels or a block feels best for you, you can do that as well. If you're sitting down, you can have your hands in your lap or on your thighs, so allowing your shoulders to relax. Wherever you choose to be, allowing your body to breathe and find some stillness. So if that last round felt like a challenge for you, I encourage you to stay right there and work within that space. So when you're ready, rising back up, again, hands towards your hips. If you want to work a little bit deeper, you're welcome to do so. I'll cue a few more deeper variations. So as you inhale, letting your chest lift, hips to tilt, beginning to let your hips press forward. So again, staying right here, or allowing your upper body to begin to tilt back a little bit more. So encouraging the tilt of your hips with your hands, navel hugging in to keep your spine spaced out. Your head and neck can be wherever feels comfortable for you. So you can have it drawing forward, up towards the ceiling, or releasing back. But if you feel pressure on your throat and making it difficult for you to breathe, modify as needed. One more full breath in and out. Slowly to rise back up. And taking your counter pose, either your table or your hero sitting on your heels. It's allowing your body to settle into a neutral space. Taking a few deep breaths in and out. When you're ready, coming up to stand on your knees. It's going to be our third and final round. Only 3 for today. And hands towards your hips, feet flat or toes curled. And staying with what variation works best for you. So just finding the tilt of your hips, letting them press forward, chest to lift. Again, maybe staying right here or beginning to tilt your upper body back, your shoulders drawing back. Staying here, or if you like to reach for something with your hands, you can have blocks out to the side, or you can reach back for your heels if your toes are curled, or if your feet are flat, you can reach for your heels. But wherever you are, wherever you end up, letting your hips draw forward, your chest to lift. Remembering there's no heroes, no winners within our yoga practice. It's only what feels best in your body. If you can't reach your heels, that's okay. Just let your hands stay at your hips and build strength and flexibility within your body. 2 more breaths here. Breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. If your heels are blocks, letting them come back to your lower back, to your hips, slowly rising up. And pausing here for a breath, a full breath in and out. And finding your neutral space, either in your table or your heroes. If you're in your table and you want to let your hips shift from side to side, finding a little bit of movement through your hips and your spine, you can. If you are in your heroes and you want to find some movement through your shoulders, forward or back, you can. Maybe a few head or neck rolls. Do head and neck in either your table or your heroes. Just taking one more breath here. A breath in and out. And when you're ready, we're going to find one more round of your child's pose, at least for our vinyasa portion. So letting your knees come together and beginning to fold over your knees. The reason we work our knees together here is when our knees are together, it stretches our lower back a little bit more, and that's what we're working to open back up. So let your arms support you as much as you need. Maybe you don't come all the way down like you normally would, and that's okay. Letting your back open as it's ready, because we just tightened all those muscles up in your back bend. And then when your body is ready, you can be supported on your elbows, maybe supporting your head with your hands or a block, or wherever is right for you. One more breath here. Deep breath in and out. Slowly rising back into your table once more. Taking a few hip circles, letting your hips go over towards the left first, or either direction. We're going to go in both, so it doesn't matter which way you start. So letting some circles of your hips above your knees. And we're going to move in the other direction. So with these movements, you can take them small circles or you can take some big circles. So maybe letting your hips draw forward and all the way around, being mindful of your wrists and your knees. And then go back in that first direction. when you're ready, we're going to start to move into our yin portion. So we're going to start with our toe crunch asana, one of my favorites. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see my feet. So we're going to let your knees come together, your heels and feet come together, and let your toes curl under. Maybe using your hands to start walking your hands back, letting your toes tuck under. So you can stay in a table version of it with your hands on the ground, or walk your hands back towards your knees, or your hands onto your thighs. We're going to be here for about 3 minutes or so. So if at any point you need to come out, please walk yourself out into a new appropriate depth. So all of our standard yin principles apply from here for the rest of the practice. So allowing yourself to breathe, to find stillness, and I have a giant clock in front of me, so I hopefully won't lose track of the time. And if I do, I'm in it with you guys. Allowing yourself to breathe in and out. Halfway through. Taking 4 more breaths here. A deep breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Just 2 more deep breath in and out. Last one, a full deep breath in and out. Gently walking your hands back onto your mat. Not trying to force your feet to release open, letting them relax as they will. You'll find a light tap of your feet on the ground. Just be gentle with them. And stay right here. If it would feel good, you can sit onto your heels, letting the tops of your feet stretch. If it feels okay, you can let your hands come behind you and maybe letting your knees begin to lift. Stretching the tops of your feet. And slowly coming down. And we're going to make your way all the way onto your bellies. We're going to move into your Sphinx one more time. Letting your forearms draw parallel towards each other. Chest to draw forward, shoulders to open. And allowing yourself to find a space that feels good or feels like you can be there for some time. And allowing yourself to breathe. And you're going to have your head upright, or if you'd like, you can let your head relax down. If your head's relaxed and you like some support, you can place a block or any amount of support underneath your forehead. Personally, I like to just balance my head upright. welcome to stay right here. Or you have the option for our seal. So if you're going to come to your seal, which is a slightly deeper version of this posture, letting your hands come out about 45 degrees or so. Just out to the side, you don't have to get exact with measurements. Hands pressing and letting your arms begin to straighten. And you can let your head release down. Head can be upright, or your chin can start to draw towards the ceiling. If you're in your seal and you need to come out early, slowly letting yourself come back down into your sphinx, lowering onto your elbows, and pause there. Another 3 full breaths wherever you've ended up. A deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. One more full deep breath in and out. If you're in your seal, letting your elbows release back down. Taking a full breath here in your sphinx. And letting your palms to stack, your elbows to draw wide, your forehead to release down. Forehead, either cheek or your chin. Letting your body begin to settle here. If you'd like, you can find a little movement of your hips, a slight rock from side to side. You can also bend your knees and maybe a windshield wiper of your feet side to side. If you let your hips lift off the ground, you can find a little bit more rotation within your hip joint. Whenever you are ready, we're going to find your child's pose as a counter posture. Letting your hands press you up into your table, your knees together, or a little wider apart, whichever way feels good for you. Upper body beginning to release down, maybe staying on your forearms, or coming all the way down. Taking 2 clearing breaths here. A deep breath in and a sigh out. Another full deep breath in and a big sigh out. Allowing you to completely release here. Breaths. A breath in and out. Another full deep breath in and out. When you're ready, slowly rising back into your table. We're going to find a comfortable seat, letting your feet come out in front of you. We're going to move into your butterfly or your bound angle. If you like any support under your hips, you can take a block or bolster, or whatever you would like. Letting the soles of your feet come together, heels tighter towards your hips, whatever way feels best for your ankles, knees, and your hips. Finding length and letting your knees start to open out towards the sides. Staying right here, slowly beginning to lift and lean forward. And wherever you end up, letting your whole body release, your head, neck, your shoulders. Taking any amount of support that you might need, but allowing your legs, your hips, your spine to release as much as is okay for them. Taking full deep breaths in and full deep breaths out. We're over halfway through, taking any adjustments that you might need and allowing your breath to help settle you back into a space. Allowing you to release anything that you need to release. Taking 2 more breaths here. A deep breath in and out. Another full deep breath in and out. When you're ready, slowly to rise your knees drawn towards each other and your legs to extend out in front of you. If you'd like, you can have your knees bent and find a light windshield wiper of your knees side to side. We're going to find a shoulder opener, allowing your legs to extend out long in front of you wherever feels good, and letting your hands come behind you, facing towards the back of your mat. So you can stay right here, letting the shoulder blades draw towards each other, your chest to lift. And you can stay right here, or letting your hands start to walk a little bit further out behind you. And staying here, or allowing your hands to walk in a little closer towards each other. If you feel pressure on the inside part of your elbow, back out just a little bit. And allowing yourself to breathe. Again, you can have your head or neck anywhere that feels right for it. One more breath here. Breath in and out. Letting your hands walk away from each other and slowly starting to walk forward, letting you find a bend to your elbows to release your arms. You can shake out your arms, your hands, your wrists, your shoulders, whatever way feels good for you. We're going to find your caterpillar, your seated forward fold. Your feet can be together or a little wider apart. You can have any amount of support on top of your legs. Initially finding length, beginning to fold, and once you feel your edge, allowing your body to release and to relax into that space. Taking a full deep breath in and sighing it out. Taking any clearing breaths that you might need. Releasing into the posture. Releasing into your body. Releasing into your breath. Releasing into time. Taking 2 more full breaths here. A deep breath in and out. Another full deep breath in and out. And slowly rolling up. And we're going to make your way all the way down onto your mat. Coming all the way down. Letting your knees come into your chest once you are there. Give yourself a nice big hug and maybe a light rock from side to side. We're going to move into your lying twist. Letting your knees stay together or any other variation. Letting your knees come over towards the left side of your body. And once you are here, taking a big clearing breath, a deep breath in, and a big sigh out. Letting everything go. One more full breath here, a deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. Pausing here for a moment to readjust your hips, your spine as needed. And when you're ready, we're going to move over towards the other side. Again, maybe letting your knees hug into your chest, drawing over towards the right side. Taking the same leg variation you took on that first side, if that's okay for you. And taking a big clearing breath here, a deep breath in, and sighing it out. slowly to come back through center, readjusting as needed. We're going to move into your Shavasana. So you can take any other counter posture that might feel good for you. Maybe your knees back into your chest, or a happy baby, or just allowing your legs to extend out long. Arms out by your side, taking up as much space as you need to feel comfortable. Taking 3 sighing breaths here. A deep breath in, and sighing it out. Another deep breath in, and sighing it out. Doing one more, another full deep breath in, and a big sigh out. Allowing yourself to completely release, completely relax. Releasing your body down onto your mat. Allowing the ground to fully support you as you breathe and as you let go. Slowly begin to deepen your inhalations and your exhalations, allowing with each breath life, energy, and movement to make its way back into your body. Your fingers and your toes, your arms and your legs, back and through your head and neck. Allowing a breath in to stretch your arms long overhead, finding a deep stretch. Maybe taking a light wiggle from side to side. Taking another breath in to reach long. As you exhale, drawing your knees towards your chest, maybe even rounding your forehead up towards your knees. And slowly rolling over onto your right side. And pausing here for a clearing breath, a full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. And taking your time, slowly making your way back up into a comfortable seat. And drawing your hands to your heart center. Sealing the practice today with a single Om. Taking a full deep breath in. Thank you so much for sharing your time, space, and energy with me. The light in me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you.